So, in recent news, Canva was valued at $4.7 billion, which is like triple what it was 18 months ago. I mean, what growth is that? Also, the questions that all of you guys will have is, what the heck is Canva? So Canva is this cool platform, it's this cool website on the interwebs that makes life excruciatingly easier for designers. Like, so easy. What it does is it has templates of everything. I'm talking posters, flyers, banners, presentations, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, blog banners, cards, business cards, everything. It has templates of everything. I haven't not found a template for anything on Canva. It just takes out the guesswork and the heaps and heaps of investment in time designing something by just offering you a template for that thing. So, without further ado, let me just show you how you can get up to speed with Canva. So signing up is pretty simple. All you just have to do is go into your browser and type in canva.com. And once you get there, you get onto a Canva page where they ask you to log in or sign up if you already have an account. So we can just move to sign up, and then we can choose any one of the two options. So for a quick sign up, you can use Google or Facebook. But if you have a custom sign up that you want to do, you can just click sign up with email. That's if you don't have quick access to the options they already provide for you. So since I already have a Gmail account, I'll just use that. So by signing up with Google, I can just select my account and I'm in. So as much as I had selected sign up, the account that I chose is already registered under Canva. So that means all of my designs are already there. So one cool thing about Canva is all your designs are backed up to their cloud. You don't have to worry about your PC getting stolen or your server crashing and losing all of your designs, all of your projects that were in the work. Yeah, that can be annoying. So first off, we will jump to this nice looking screen, and this screen has a couple of things. So there is a search bar right at the top where it says design anything. So you can use this search bar to search for a specific template that you're looking for. So they'll give you an example. Like in my search bar, the example that I'm getting is card. So you can just type card, or you can type brochure, or you can type presentation, and it will search for templates of that particular thing that you search for. And then to the left side, that's where you have a bit of a menu going on. So you have your home, which is where I am right now. So your home is like an overview of everything. It'll show you all the templates that are available, and it'll show you your designs. And then you move on to templates, it'll just show you the templates. Photos will show you the photos that are available on Canva. So it's categorized into a lot of things. So you have your nature, your fashion, your interior, sports, vintage, and so on. So that is what photos will show you. Brand kit is something that I haven't used before. It is your logos and your brand colors. So in case you're a person who doesn't like remembering color codes, you might want to just look up the color codes once, store them on Canva, and then whenever you design anything, you are sure that you're going to maintain the color codes. You can also put your brand logos there. So instead of just uploading your brand logo every time that you want to use it, you can just put it there, and whenever you create your content, you already have the stuff there. Design school, these are tutorials that Canva will offer you so that you can learn about designing or get to understand a bit more about designing stuff using Canva. They have a lot of things. You've got tutorials, you've got events and whatnot. It's a pretty deliberate thing they're doing here. They're creating a platform and creating support structures for that platform, which would make you understand why they are valuing it so much. And then from then on, we go to create a team. Create a team now is a very nifty feature that allows you to add a bunch of other people to the same designs. So if I am the team leader, I can add other people that I work with to that team, And whenever I create a template or whenever I create a graphic for anything, it automatically appears on my other team's Canva accounts. So that means instead of me creating an artwork, downloading it, sharing it to everyone, and then waiting for feedback, I can just have the design there, and then anyone who needs to do any tweaks can do the tweaks from their end, from their machine, and it will update on everyone's machine that is in that team. So it's a pretty nifty thing for collaboration with team members on a certain graph. Okay, time to jump into the thing. Right, so as I mentioned, it has a bunch of templates. So I'll just scroll through them so that you can see how many they are. You see, this is like, it just goes on and on and on, and you can even click see all so that you can just go through all of them, and they're categorized as well. So you've got documents, you've got social media, personal, education, marketing, events, adverts. See, it just makes life so easy. Like, you don't even need to guess, you don't even need to research on these things. It's all categorized, all there. Anyway, so we can just choose, my usual favorite is, let's try a large rectangle ad. So as soon as you click it, it'll open a new tab that'll take you to your design, so that if you want to pick off from where you left off, you can just go on the previous tab and then you just continue. Anyway, so there on the left side of the plane, it'll default to templates. So you've got a bunch of templates, a lot of designs there, so you can just look for one that tickles your fancy or that goes with the theme that you're trying to do and click on it, and it opens up. So all the elements that you're seeing there are editable. We'll start off with the simple stuff, which is text. So by just clicking on the text, it'll be highlighted in a box. So this box just shows you the area that the text is going to cover. And then whilst you're in here, you can just double click to select everything. Wow, everything. And then you go on this part here written Anton. So that's really where your fonts will be. So if you click over there, the templates will disappear and fonts will appear. So you can just scroll through all of them. Now, because there are like so many fonts, they'll be automatically loading as you're scrolling. So I will go with Tilana Extra Bold. And boom! But then look, everything is all over the place. So what I can then do is go on this number here. So this will just show me my font size. So I can select something like this one was at a 45, so let's go to like a 32. Okay, let's drop it off to like a 28. And there you go. Your text is there, and then you can go there, and then when you see this campus style icon over there, you can just use that to drag the text to whichever position you want. So there will always be alignment lines there, so that you can choose which element you want to align the element you're moving to. So that makes it more easier to make sure that everything is straight. I mean, some of you with OCD out there will understand what I mean. So by changing the color, you can just go on this A with a rainbow on the bottom, select text color, and then I'll go with a 40. And then if I click there, the font color, the text color will change to the color that I've chosen. So there are even a bunch of presets here that you can just choose. So we can just go here and then put a bit of teal in there, and then we can go there and put a bit of a cream there, and then we can even go on the background here and then just click on that yellow icon, and then after clicking on that yellow icon, you can just select a random color, like for example black, which clashes with a lot of things. So let's try orange, or oh yeah, anything you want to do. So you can even change the color on these little elements over there. You can just decide, you know what, I want this chat bubble to be blue, and I want this pipe to be brown, and so on and so forth. So you can just change anything you want to change with Canva. So if you notice on the extreme left side of the screen, there is templates. So templates, we already know what's there. Then there is photos. So photos are those photos that I showed you before, the photos that you can use to just add a bit of background to your photos, or you can even use them for certain elements within a document that you would want to put photos. So let's just close this one for now. So you don't need to save anything because it works on the cloud. So as soon as you are done tweaking anything, it automatically saves. So let's go for something more professional, like a presentation. So we open up a presentation. Let's just select this one. So a presentation can come with multiple pages. One template of a presentation that I clicked on, which has 25 slides in it. So you can even create a PowerPoint presentation using this thing. And then you just download all of the slides as pictures and then just add them to a PowerPoint presentation. It's that cool. Anyways, so I just jump into the first page here and boom, there is a nice cup of coffee that's over there, but I prefer something else. So if I prefer something else, for example, the moon and the gradient sky, I can just click on it and drag it. So if you drag it on top of your design, it will autofill where it will assume that you want to autofill. So if you don't want to autofill there, you just keep dragging it until it gets to the place where you want it to autofill, and then you just leave it there and everything is cool. If you feel like resizing it, you just double tap on it, and when you double tap, it'll get you into a resize or crop window. So you can then touch these corners and either extend them or push them in so that you can resize the image to where you want it to be. You can frame it better within your image, and then when you're done, you just click done, and that's it. So that's really it with images. You can make them fill up the whole template, or you can just make them fill up a certain portion of the template, which is pretty nifty. It's pretty cool. It's just drag and drop. So moving on to the next part of it, you have graphics. So graphics are pretty simple. It's really clip art, artworks that you can just add to your design for a certain theme that you want to go with. So for example, maybe I want a bit of neon up in there. So I can just put this neon inspire. I know it's not even going well with the professional tone of this thing, but hey, I'm just showing you how this thing works. I'm just having fun over here. So yeah, you just throw it over there. Boom, you're done. And then you can just keep scrolling. There is a lot of artworks here. So you have featured, you have Halloween, so these are more thematic. You can even add charts, you can add frames, you can add stickers, shapes. So shapes are really cool, especially if you want to get a bit more creative, because you can resize and distort these shapes any way you want. You also have gradients, which are really awesome. I used those for Techzim's 10th anniversary banner on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. There is a lot of clip arts that are over here. You won't finish them, and you will definitely always find something that you need to use there. And then we'll move on to text. So text is basically if you want to create a new text layer. It's getting technical. It's getting technical out here. So a layer is basically a new element you're adding to your composition. I told you it's getting technical. So your composition is basically this graphic that you're creating, your project. So whenever you add anything to it, it is added independently. So by independently, it means that you can independently edit this thing without affecting everything else that's on your project. So this individual element is what's referred to as a layer. So yeah, if you want to add a new text layer, there are a lot of combinations here, a lot of presets that are already there. So if you want to go artistic with your text, you can just use these templates. They're just ready to use. So they're not set in stone, they're very easy to use. All you just do is click on it and it'll automatically pop up on your screen. So again, you just look for that compass arrow and then you just drag it anywhere you want to drag it, and then you just put it there, and you can change the text color for just this text by making it red, and then There you go. So you can get really artistic with this text. It's not set in stone. You can change the color, change the fonts, everything. And we move on to backgrounds. So backgrounds is, you can decide to change the style of the background, the pattern of the background, and there are a lot of backgrounds that are available here, as you can see. It's just a lot. You know, there's so much choice. It's very tough to not find something that you're looking for. Like you really need to work to not find something that you're looking for. So right now I can decide to use these steps, and there you go. So just click on it and it'll automatically change your background. How's that? But you can also have some bespoke stuff that you want to add to your artwork that's not available on Canva, because Canva is offering you more of like stock features, stock elements, stock wallpapers, you know, stuff that anyone can use. But probably there's a specific picture that you want to use, or specific logo that you want to use, or specific icons that you want to use that are representative of probably the project that you're working on. So that's when you use this button called uploads. So uploads will just show you every single piece of image of artwork that you have uploaded onto Canva so that you could use. So as you can see, mine is pretty stacked. There is a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of pictures, a lot of logos, a lot of photos of people, a lot of templates and all that. So there is a lot of stuff going on there, because at times you just want something properly custom. Also, you can see a lot of phones there. It's because we also have Techzim Market that sells a bunch of cool phones, a bunch of cool accessories, and yeah, visit us, Techzim.market. So an example would be, I just want to select a Techzim logo and put it on my nice looking presentation over there. So I can just scroll till I get to the logo. Yes, it's gonna take a minute because I've uploaded a lot of stuff there. But it just shows you how convenient Canva is. It doesn't limit or restrict you in any way. So as you can see, it's kind of hard placing this thing now because it keeps popping on in the background. And I'll show you a way to get ahead of that after I have placed my logo. So here I just showed you a couple of things. I dragged it onto the scene, and after dragging it, I resized it and moved it about. So that's really how it is. You just click on the corners to resize an image, to resize an artwork, and it just works. And when you're done editing your piece of work, all you just do is go here on the downward arrow to your far right over there, boom, and then you select a file type that you want to use. So it's very important that you know where you want to use this artwork so that you can save it in an appropriate file format. I'll just select PDF print, which is like the highest quality that I can download this thing with, and then download. So it prepares your design, gives you a bit of a quote there whilst you wait for it to compile your design into whichever format you want it to. And when it's done compiling, it will, depending on your Chrome settings, it will ask you what name you want to save it as, and I can just say Project 1, because what's life without projects? Project 1, and boom, it is saved. So this is basically a run through of how Canva works, and it is totally fantastic. A couple of things to note though are that a lot of the cool features in Canva need you to pay for them. So they don't charge you a lot for it. I mean, per month it's just about 13 bucks, and for a year it goes down to like 10 bucks a month. I personally am not surprised how it's valued so highly, because it just works and it takes the strain out of graphic design. I hope you liked this how-to video, this sort of a tutorial, and if you like more of these videos, just hit us up in the comments. Tell me if my presentation is great or not, and all your feedback is always welcome. The more you give us feedback, the more we know what you guys want, and the more that we can give you the stuff that you guys would want to watch. Follow us on our YouTube, we'll totally appreciate. Like those videos, comments are always welcome. We have a couple of videos that are going to be coming up, so be sure to subscribe. I'll see you around. Bye.